Have you seen this before? This, my friends, is a balance bike. A balance bike is a bike designed for children, but with no pedals. So the idea is that a child has to learn how to balance first, which helps them learn how to ride an adult bike faster. So for years and years and years, when they were designing balance bikes, they tried to improve the design by adding things on, by adding on bigger tires, by adding on training wheels, by adding this little connector thing that connects a child's bike to an adult's bike. Add. But it was decades and decades before someone was like, hey, what if we subtracted something? What if we subtracted the pedals? And so the balance bike was born. Now, why am I telling you this? Well, I'm telling you this because the balance bike is an example of subtraction neglect. Subtraction neglect is the idea that when people try to improve something, they usually do that by adding something on. We rarely think about subtracting something. Subtraction neglect is the topic of this book called, wait for it, Subtract. So in this book, they give a bunch of examples to describe subtraction neglect. So for example, they give people either an essay or some music or a recipe, and they say, we want you to improve these things. And what they found was that most people try to improve those things by adding things in. They try to improve the essay by adding a paragraph, the music by adding in notes, the recipe by adding in ingredients. Add. People were around about 3 times as likely to try and improve something by adding something in. So, you're a behavioral scientist. Why should you care about this? If you're designing a process, you could ask, can you improve this process by subtracting something? A step, a checklist, whatever. Oh, you're designing a survey. Could you improve it by subtracting questions rather than adding questions in? Oh, you're giving a presentation. Rather than talking about all 93 findings, could you subtract some and only talk about the findings that matter to your audience? Because sometimes the best way to improve something is to remove something or subtract, but that doesn't rhyme.